Battle of Pyliavtsi, September 23, 1648, was the third significant battle of the Khmelnytsky Uprising. Near the site of the present-day village of Pyliava, which at the time belonged to the Kingdom of Poland, and now lies in central western Ukraine, Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth forces met a numerically superior force of Ukrainian Cossacks and Crimean Tatars under the command of Bohdan, Khmelnytsky and Tugay. Bey. The Commonwealth forces were dealt a third consecutive defeat. Before the battle, at the beginning of the Khmelnytsky Uprising in the early months of 1648, Polish forces tried to suppress it but suffered two defeats at the Battle of Bey.The and Cossacks. This was followed by the death of King Vladislav IV on the 20th of May and Chancellor Jerzy Ossoliński called for a Congress of Notables in Warsaw on the 9th of June, at which Zaslavsky, Ostrorog and Khmelnytsky were designated provisional commanders, and Adam Kisiel was instructed to enter into negotiations with Khmelnytsky. By the 27th of June, the Bratslav region, Volhynia and the southern Kyiv region were engulfed by the uprising. Khmelnytsky had halted at Bey.The. Tugay Bey foraged with his horde, and the Khan had returned to the Crimea with 200,000 captives. By August, Kisiel's commission had failed and this period of truce was coming to an end. The Polish army organized in Galicia, headed by the unpopular triumvirate of crown commissioners, Vladislav Dominik Zaslavsky, Nikolai Ostrorog, and Alexander Khmelnytsky, were all famously derided by Khmelnytsky as a Perina, Latina and Ditina, respectively. Zaslavsky's army marched to Zaporozhye on the 16th of August in the footsteps of another Polish army organized around Jeremy Wisniewicki, who had been stationed in southern Volhynia following the battles at Starokostiantyniv. These armies merged on the 1st of September at Chovansky Kamin. Khmelnytsky was stationed at the time with his army on the fields of Pyliavtsi southeast of Starokostiantyniv. An advance regiment commanded by Khmelnytsky and Ostrorog crossed the Ikobot River at Rosolivtsi on the 6th of September, and encountered a Cossack garrison near Starokostiantyniv, who overnight abandoned the town to the Polish army. Yet, rather than establishing themselves in this mighty fortress, they set out to take Khmelnytsky's position at Pyliavtsi, convinced he would do anything to avoid a battle while awaiting the arrival of the Tatars. On the 8th of September, Polish cavalry troops under the command of Mykola Satsiewiczowski approached the Cossack positions at Pyliavtsi, driving a Cossack reconnaissance patrol from the field, allowing the Polish army to camp on the Ikva opposite Khmelnytsky. The battle. Following several days of minor battles, Khmelnytsky led his army on the morning of the 13th of September, shouting, "For the faith, brave warriors, for the faith!" killing many Polish cavalrymen as they fled back across the Ikva. At night, the Polish commanders decided to retreat in corral formation to Starokostiantyniv, but while preparing for this retreat the next day, they would hold their position and fight under Wisniewicki's command. However, rumors began circulating among the troops that the commanders had abandoned the camp and taken flight, and fear was turned into wholesale panic. Everyone else began to flee, leaving behind wagons, cannon, and all kind of supplies. Only the sick and maimed remained, not stopping at Starokostiantyniv. Khmelnytsky went to Brody, Ostrorog to Olsko, Zaslavsky to Vishnevets. Aftermath. The Poles left behind an immense, unheard-of booty, including 100,000 loaded wagons, and the Cossacks then threw themselves, completely unarmed, into looting the camp, which significantly weakened the victors' desire to launch a pursuit. Even the Tatar horde, arriving after the rout, paid no attention to taking prisoners, but applied themselves to keeping the assorted booty. A few days later, Khmelnytsky seized Zaberaz, the residence of the Cossacks' greatest enemy, Jeremy Wisniawitsky, continued on to siege Lwow from the 28th of September until the 15th of October. Leaving after that city paid 500,000 zlotys worth of money, metal, goods, and supplies. He then laid siege to Zamość on the 27th of October until the 22nd of November before receiving 20,000 zlotys. The Polish Diet convened the 26th of September and elected Jeremy Wisniawitsky as crown hetman, Andrei Furley as field hetman, and John II Casimir Vasa as king on the 17th of November, who sent Jakub Zmierowski to ask Khmelnytsky to withdraw to the usual places. Khmelnytsky departed Zamość on the 24th of November. The king confirmed Khmelnytsky as hetman in December, and Khmelnytsky entered Kiev before Christmas.